everybody. Today I'm going to read you guys a story called Tornado. You might don't think this dog is a tornado though. Chapter 1, The Storm. Twister, Pete yelled. Twister! I ran for the house. Twister! He pointed. I looked over my shoulder. I could see it. A long, black funnel cloud in the west. It pointed from the dark sky right down to our farm. Pete opened the doors to the storm cellar and beckoned with his straw hat. Twister, he shouted again. My two brothers ran from the barn. Pete helped my grandmother down the steps. Hurry up, boys, she called. Then she said to my mother, Come on, Beth. My mother was standing outside the door. She was worried about my daddy. Link, Link, she called. My daddy had been named for President Lincoln. He's in the cornfield, Pete said. He can't hear you, Mom. Still, my mother hesitated. The cornfield seemed to be directly under the funnel. He'll be all right. He can get in a ditch. You come on now. She ducked into the cellar, and Pete pulled the doors shut behind her. The storm cellar was damp and cool. It smelled like potatoes and pickles. My mother kept sacks of root vegetables here, along with boxes of eggs and jars of tomatoes. My brothers and I sat on the dirt floor. My grandmother sat on a pickle barrel and my mother on an orange crate. We sat for a moment, silent. We listened to the storm and worried about my father in the cornfield. Something that sounded like gravel was thrown against the cellar doors. Hail, my mother said, and bowed her head. Pete cleared his throat. You know what this brings to my mind, he said. We knew, and my brothers and I turned to him gratefully. We saw a flash of teeth as he smiled at us. It brings to mind a dog I had one time. Tornado, my brothers and I said together. How do you know his name? He teased. Yes, I did call my dog Tornado. Pete settled his straw hat on his head and began. I remember it was on an August day, a whole lot like this one. We're in the storm cellar.